That moved around to the other side of the table. I'm a little bit closer, and we can work on some of our worksheets, okay? Another paper that looks like this, guys, let me show it to you. It looks just like this. I'm gonna let mom and or dad help you do this one. It's a review sheet that helps you remember what we've already studied in our lessons about John the Baptist and about Jesus. Mom or dad can help you do that one, okay? So we're gonna lay that one over to the side for right now. And we're gonna take this one. It looks like this. It's red across the top. Do you see that? Okay. Did you get that one? To get you a pencil or a crayon or something like that to use, or a marker if you want to use a marker. That will be fine. Remember what we always do to start with. We write our name at the top, and there's just a little space over here. So this is where I'm going to write my name. And I want you to be writing your name at the same time. Just like that. Okay. There you go. Good job. Okay. Put your pencil on number 1. It says trace the correct answer. So I want you to put your pencil on number 1, or your marker, whatever one you're using. It says, after Jesus was born, blank came to Jerusalem and asked where Jesus was. Was it Jonah? Was it the J word? Or was it wise men? Was it the W word? Did Jonah come and ask where Jesus was? No, it was the wise men, right? So I want you to take your pencil or your crayon, and I want you to trace over the letters that make up the word wise men, just like Miss Bev is doing. Trace over, just like that. Okay? Good job. All right, put your pencil on number 2. Put your pencil on number 2. They had seen his blank in the east and had come to worship him. They had seen his name, or they had seen his star in the east. Yeah, they had seen his star. So star is the S word. So I want you to trace the S word. Okay, trace each letter. Just like that. Good job. Okay, and then put your pencil on number 3. How many wise men came to see Jesus? How many came? Your answers are 3, and then there's a question mark. The question mark means we don't know, okay? Now, we do know that the wise men brought Jesus 3 presents, don't we? Remember what they were? Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Those are 3 presents, but we don't know how many wise men there were. The Bible doesn't tell us. So let's trace the question mark, because we don't know. Just like that. Some people think it was 3. But we don't really know because the Bible doesn't tell us. Okay? And then it's the next question. Put your pencil on number 4. The next question says, how many gifts did the wise men bring? Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. 3. 3 gifts. So I want you to trace the number 3. Just like that. Good job. And then put your pencil on number 5. Did the star stop and stay over the place where Jesus was? It did. That's how the wise men knew where Jesus was, wasn't it? So I want you to trace the Y word. The Y word is yes. The N word is no. So we want to trace the Y word. Y, E, S. Yes. Good job. Okay, lay this over to the side when you're finished with it. And there is a paper that looks like this. It's got some little puzzle, kind of like puzzle pieces at the top of it. It's not really a puzzle, but it's some pieces that are cut out at the top of your paper. That's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on it. I want you to get that out and lay it on the table in front of you. And I want you to spread out your little squares so that you can see them on the table, okay? Miss Bev will spread hers out also, so I can see them on the table. Let me get some glue. You should have a glue stick maybe in your school box. If you don't have a glue stick, you can tape it if you have some tape, or if you don't have either one of those, you can just lay it on the correct box, okay? So we're going to look at the first box, the box that has number 1 in it. The title of this says, Jesus is born. Oops, what did Miss Bev forget to do? What did I forget to do? Forgot to write my name. So let's write our name. Mrs. Write your name at the same time. Mrs. Bev. There we go. You're probably getting pretty fast at writing your name, aren't you? Okay, let's look. We're looking for the first box. I want you to look at those 6 pictures that you have. And these pictures, we're going to put them in order of how they happened in the birth of Jesus, okay? What was the very first thing that happened in those pictures? Do you remember that somebody came and told Mary that she was going to have a son? Do you remember that? See if you can find that picture. It was an angel that came to tell Mary she was going to have a son. I found it. I want you to hold it up when you find yours. Looks like this. Okay? You see, it looks like that. All right, so I'm going to put some glue on the back of it. And I want you to do the same thing if you have some glue. If not, like I said, you can just lay it on your paper if you don't have any glue. And I'm going to glue it on the box that has number 1 on it. Just like that. Okay? So after Gabriel, the angel, came to tell Mary that she was going to have a baby, where did Mary and Joseph go to? Do you remember? Yeah, they went to Bethlehem. So find the picture of Mary and Joseph on their way traveling somewhere. Can you find that one? Looks like Mary is riding a donkey maybe, and it looks like that. You see? And I'm going to put some glue on the back of that. And I am going to glue that on top of number 2. 1, 2. So find your number 2 and put it on top of number 2. And then after Mary and Joseph were on their way to Bethlehem, they get to Bethlehem, don't they? And remember, they're trying to find somewhere to stay. And Joseph knocks on a door, and a man comes to the door, and he says, I don't have any room for you at this inn. Find that picture. Which picture is that? You should have gotten the picture that looks like this one. See this one? There you go. Okay, so it's going to go on number 3. So I need to put, actually, I'll just put some glue right here on my number 3, and then I'll stick it to it just like that. Okay? And then they were not able to stay in the inn because there was not any room, so they had to go to a stable. Remember, that's where Jesus was born, okay? So find the picture of Mary and Joseph in the stable with baby Jesus. And it should look like that, okay? And it goes on number 4. So I'm going to put some glue on number 4. And I'm going to glue it down just like that. And then Jesus had some visitors. After he was born, he had some visitors. Remember, some men were out in the field taking care of their flock of sheep, and an angel appeared in the sky. Who was that? Who was that was out in the field and they went to see Jesus? Do you remember? It was the shepherds. So that goes on number 5. Right here, I'm gonna put some glue on number 5. And put it on there. And then when Jesus was just a little bit older, he had some more visitors, didn't he? Remember I said they brought him 3 presents: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And those visitors were the wise men. And that should go on your last square. And I'm going to put some glue down here on my last, number 6. And I'm going to glue that picture to number 6, just like that. So that's what your paper should look like. Okay. I know y'all did a great job on that. Y'all are so smart. Okay, let me put the top on my glue so it doesn't dry out. If you used your glue, be sure you put the top on it really good and hard so it doesn't dry out, okay? And let's move that paper over to the side. Remember, Miss Bev told you before that a good place to keep your papers like this is your awesome kindergarten first grade notebook that you have. Okay, so you can, because they have holes in them, you can put those in your notebook. And remember, this paper Mom and Dad will do with you because it's a review, okay? I'm going to move those over to the side for right now. You have one more paper, and it is your lesson sheet. Let me put it on the clipboard here so I can hold it better. It's your lesson sheet. And the lesson sheet, when we finished it, goes in your lesson sheet notebook, okay? I'm going to read it to you, see if I can get it right. Sometimes I mess up. Sometimes I don't get it just right. So help me, okay? All right. After Jesus was born in Huntsville, wise men... Huntsville? Was Jesus born in Huntsville? No. After Jesus was born in Bethlehem, wise men come from the east to Jerusalem. When they arrived at Jerusalem, they asked where Jesus was because they said they had seen his star in the east and had come to worship him. King Herod asked the important people who worked for him where Jesus had been born. They told him Bethlehem. Herod then secretly talked to the wise men and told them to go to Bethlehem and search for Jesus. After they found Jesus, Herod told the wise men to let him know where Jesus was so that he could throw him a birthday party. Did Herod want to throw Jesus a birthday party? No. The lesson sheet says, after they found Jesus, Herod told the wise men to let him know where Jesus was so that he could worship Jesus. Remember, he really didn't want to worship Jesus. He was just trying to trick the wise men so that he would know where Jesus was so that he could kill Jesus. Yeah. After Herod talked to the wise men, they left to look for Jesus. While traveling to find Jesus, the wise men followed the Christmas tree that they had seen in the east. Was there like a Christmas tree floating across the sky that they followed? No. I need to hear y'all say, no, Miss Bev. No, they did not follow a Christmas tree. They followed a star. That's right, they followed a star. The star went before them and led them to where Jesus was. When the wise men found Jesus in Bethlehem, they fell down, they worshiped him, and gave him presents of a bicycle, a hamburger, and a cake. Did they give him a bicycle, a hamburger, and a cake? See, I told you Miss Bev gets it wrong sometimes. You have to listen really carefully. No. What presents did they give him, guys? They gave him gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Okay? God warned the wise men in a dream that they should not go back to Jerusalem and tell Herod where Jesus was. God knew that Herod wanted to kill Jesus. Okay? Okay, guys. So take this, take your lesson sheet, and put it in your lesson sheet notebook. Okay? And I'll let you do that for just a second. And that's what I have for today. I hope you've enjoyed talking some more about Jesus. I've enjoyed talking to you about Jesus, and I miss seeing you. I tell you that a lot, but I do miss seeing you. I can't wait till Miss Bev can hug you, and I can have you in Bible class here with me. Okay. Remember what your job is. Your job is to obey Mommy and Daddy. That's what God wants you to do, and to be kind to others. Okay. I can't wait to see you next time. I love you. Bye-bye.